what I've used it most for is really getting Rue to quiet down when I'm teaching dog training classes.
Ah.
So I usually crate him, and I love bringing him to class because I can pull him out and show off a final product. You guys are going to go home and work on sit this week, and next week it's going to look like this. But it was really hard for me to have him in class because he would bark so much. And it was frustration barking. So it was that loud, screamy, screechy bark.
Ooh, yeah.
And, it was really hard to say, well, I'm a positive reinforcement trainer when I was turning around saying, enough, stop that. And I just couldn't find a way that I could walk over there and treat him, every 5 seconds or every 10 seconds. I couldn't set him up for success. And so I ended up just leaving him home more and more, and I wasn't spending as much time practicing with him and that sort of thing. So when I got the pet tutor and I was able to start working with him, rewarding him in a crate and having almost the pet tutor do all of the work with the automatic dispense with the bark mode, it changed everything around. And now I've got a dog that you guys can see in the background that is happy to stay there while I'm talking or training classes or whatever. So it's definitely been a godsend for that.
Oh, cool.
That's great.
When it's in class, I usually use the bark pause mode.
Okay.
But I've also done extensive work with it's the timed release.
Yes.
Where you can set it up so that it would go off every 5 seconds and then every 6 seconds. And so it increases with a random add percent. I think that's the move.
Yeah.
And so that's how even the pet tutor is allowing me to automatically, without me having to do anything, it's helping me increase the duration that he's able to stay on a mat or stay in a crate without me having to stare at a timer and go, okay, I treated him at 5 seconds. Now I'm going to treat him 6 seconds later. But the pet tutor does all the work for me, which is awesome.
Oh, neat.
But we do have 2 at our facility. And so I've used them in our dog training classes when we have a dog that's particularly barky. I can set up the pet tutor right next to them. And then I will hold on to the remote so that I have control over when the dog is getting treats. And it helps a lot with getting the dog to calm down in our environment. And then I can talk with our students and they can see when I'm rewarding the dog for being quiet. And then they can take over and pick up on the timing of when they're rewarding their dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes a great demo.
Yeah. I worked on having it on my. This is going to sound really weird, but I've taped it to my leg.
To your leg.
Yeah, my leg. That sounds really weird, but it's so that when I can move, when I have both of my hands busy doing something, whether I'm brushing my dog or trying to trim his toenails, then all I have to do is move my leg a little bit, and then it's going to dispense the treat from the pet tutor.
Oh, neat.
Cool.
Neat.
I've used it in some beginning agility stuff with him. It's only been in the past couple of weeks that we've really been working on it, but I used to have a really bad problem with his jump form going over a jump, and it was, so if you think of a jump and they jump too high and they're looking over at you, they land really wonky.
Oh.
When a dog goes over a jump, you want them looking straight forward as they're going over, rather than jumping too high like you've lured them with a treat over top of the jump or turning and looking at you. So having the pet tutor knowing that that's where he's going to go and get his reward has helped with his jump form. So when he goes over the jump, it looks a lot prettier and it's a lot safer on his body, because he's looking straight at the pet tutor, which is about 6 feet past the jump. So when he jumps over it, that's something that we've been playing around with a little bit.
Oh, cool.
There's definitely some great applications for Flyball, where they're running down the lanes and taking 4 jumps, grabbing a ball, and then coming running back. So there's some great applications for it there. And I've heard of people using it in that context. And then for competitive obedience, working on, it's something called go-outs.
Okay.
You send them out about 50 feet. They have to turn around and sit. And so having a remote reward placement back there away from you is a great application as well.
Yeah.
I love the smart clicker though, and I've used that a bit.
Oh, really? Okay.
Not in any interesting applications really. Just the simple setting up my iPad within range so that he can hear the click noise, and then the pet tutor, and just working on just position changes. So sit, down, stand, and some stuff like that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm noticing that Rue's working there in the background. How do you have it set up right now? And if to keep him occupied, what settings are you using right now?
I think I have it on bark pause mode, but I take that back. It's definitely not on bark pause because it's taking too long to dispense treats. So I have it probably on the random add %.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that it increases the duration in between each treat.
Yeah.
He's a little bit more advanced. He knows his go to his mat behavior, and to stay there. And I like that one because then he doesn't get too full too quickly, and it's adding in that duration. And one thing that I really love about that setting, I don't know if you guys noticed it, but a couple of minutes ago, in between treats, he put his head down.
Yes.
To relax.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people might think that their dogs will just become obsessive because treats are dispensing and that they'll be too excited, like, when's the next cookie, when's the next cookie? But he is able to relax in between dispense cycles.
Yeah.
And having that random time whenever he is relaxing and it pops out a treat, that's reinforcing him for the calmness, which is something that's really important for high energy dogs, for them to be rewarded for calm behaviors and for relaxing.
Yep.
But it's also really, really important for our reactive dogs, our aggressive dogs, or our overly shy dogs that bark and become aggressive at scary things.
Uh-huh.
We don't often get that chance to just relax. And we don't often think to reward our dogs when they're calm. When our dogs are just doing nothing, we usually don't pay attention to them. They're, kind of out of sight, out of mind, but this is great because it helps reward them when they're nice and calm.
Yeah.
And means that those calm behaviors are going to appear more frequently because they've been rewarded.
Yeah, that's a great point, because really all that excitement is burning energy and it doesn't change the dispense of the unit. So eventually they're going to understand that just relaxing is all they need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great. About how long does that interval get, or how long have you used it with Rue? What's the maximum time between treats? Just roughly, do you think it's been?
I don't know what it's at right now because the longer that it stays on, the harder it will get, because with every interval, it adds 1 second, and then it's also got the percentage difference on there. So I think the longest that we've worked up to is probably about 2 to 3 minutes between each treat.
Wow, great.
And I'll use this setting sometimes when I'm in teaching a dog training class as well. If I know that he's not barky and I can get away with not having a treat every 10 seconds or every 20 seconds, whatever I've set it at, I'll set it at this so that it delays the reinforcement more and more. But the great thing about it is that I can reset it really quickly if I need to. I just press the button number 1 to go back to the manual dispense, and then reset it to the timed interval with a random add % with just another press of the button.
Yeah.
So it resets it and makes it easier for him again if he starts getting barky or agitated.
Yeah, yeah. Are there other features about Pet Tutor that you like, the way it's built physically, or could you speak to any other features that you found an advantage or that you like about the unit?
It's very aesthetically pleasing. I love the color. It goes with everything in my house. Really, I love that it's fairly compact. For everything that this machine can do, it's fairly compact, which is awesome. It's really easy to transport. It's lightweight, which is awesome. And the biggest thing is it's quiet. The only thing you guys are hearing in the background right now is the treats falling into the bin.
Yeah.
So that is definitely awesome. So I appreciate that. I'm trying to think. It's just overall such an awesome tool.
Thank you. Thank you. What do you use? What type of treat do you just use as kibble, or do you use a mix of treats, or what's the variety of things that you've tried in it?
really, everything that I put into it, it's dispensed, which is awesome. That I don't have to stick to one specific shape or type. Certainly, there is going to be variability. If I use a very small treat, then more are going to fall out.
Yeah.
If I use a very large treat, then I'm usually only going to get one or two, which is great.
Yeah.
But I've used anything from his regular kibble to Ziwi Peak, which is an air-dried raw treat.
Yeah.
I've used Origin freeze-dried treats, which have actually been the best, but they're a little pricey. They've been the best as far as only dispensing one treat at a time, and they're very high value. But really, anything that I've stuck in there, it's dispensed.
Yeah, great.
Which is great.
Great.
It doesn't jam.
It doesn't jam.
The problem that I have is it runs out of treats every once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Because I use it so much.
Yeah.
You have to remember to refill it.
Rue would like us to work on that problem where it runs out of treats.
Yeah.
Never.
Never.
Yeah.
Doesn't ever happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jamie, we know you guys are like a dynamic duo, and we are so blessed to have you on the Pet Tutor family team. And thank you for sharing your time today, because there's not a more beautiful couple than you two.
All right. Thank you very much.
Bye, Rue.
Bye, Rue. Rue's looking at us. See you, buddy. Oh, oh yeah.
Thank you for training.